Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a very interesting topic for today's show, in which it is Maine's Secretary of State barred Trump from the state's presidential primary ballot under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. So let's get right into this. Okay. Shortly after the Colorado State Supreme Court made the ruling that Trump is to be removed from the state's ballot, shortly right after that, Maine's Secretary of State uh, barred Trump from being on Maine's state ballot for the presidential primary under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Okay? So, uh, let me just state this. And I've said this in my prior episodes, okay, but I just want to reiterate this for people who may have missed my prior episodes. Section 3 of the Civil War era 14th Amendment says no person shall hold any office, civil or military, under the United States who, having previously taken an oath as an officer of the United States to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. So, the Colorado State Supreme Court has already ruled that Trump has, in fact, engaged in insurrection against the United States. So, this right there already makes Trump not legally able to hold office. Okay? Legally, he cannot hold any office of the United States. Now, keeping that in mind, yes, Maine's Secretary of State barred Donald Trump from the state's presidential primary ballot under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, to the U.S. Constitution, which bars anyone who engaged in insurrection from holding office. Now, the Secretary of State, because every state has their own Secretary of State, and the Secretary of State is responsible for ensuring that candidates meet the qualifications for office as required by the U.S. Constitution and Maine law. But every Secretary of State is responsible for ensuring that candidates meet the qualifications for office as required by the U.S. Constitution. So Maine Secretary of State did the right thing, and legally so, because she's responsible for ensuring that the candidates meet the qualifications for office as required by the U.S. Constitution and Maine law. So, like I said, every state has their own Secretary of State, and then part of their job is that they are responsible for ensuring that candidates meet the qualifications for office as required by the U.S. Constitution. Every Secretary of State is responsible to do that. Okay? That's part of their job. And the Secretary of State for the state of Maine did her job, for ensuring that the candidates meet the qualifications for office as required by the U.S. Constitution and Maine's law. So she did the right thing. She had every legal right to do so. Okay. And these are just the facts, ladies and gentlemen. The facts are the facts. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is just a political stunt. No, this is the law. And the law is the law, and the law must be upheld, plain and simple. And um, so for um, whoever doesn't like it, listen. There's a lot of things in life that we don't like, but the law is the law. We have to obey that, plain and simple. And that's the end of that story. And Trump should be barred from the ballot, plain and simple, because he engaged in insurrection against the United States. Plain and simple, that's the law. And the Colorado State Supreme Court already proved that. They as part of their ruling. Plain and simple. And they have, so the facts are there already, ladies and gentlemen. The facts are the facts. The facts are there. Plain and simple. So, but anyways, um, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys could check out all the items on there. And I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. And you guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.